Explain yourself. September 3rd. Number 1. Autumn is the season when the moon looks beautiful. Why does it look beautiful? Since the autumn sky is dry, the amount of water vapor in the air is low. If there is large amount of water vapor in the air, the distant scenery gets blurred by the water vapor. Therefore, in autumn, when there is little water vapor in the air is relatively clear, and the moonlight is clearly reflected in the night sky. There are many rainy days in autumn because of the typhoons. When it rains, the dust in the air is purified. When the dust in the air is purified, the air becomes clearer and the moon is clearly visible. The air is also clear in winter, but it's too cold to go outside. Thus, autumn is the best season for watching the moon. Number 2. What do you offer during moon watching? Japanese pampas grass. Tsukimi dango moon viewing dumplings. Seasonal harvest. Number 3. When you look up at the moon, it is said that the rabbit is pounding rice cakes, but what actually are the black and white parts of the moon? The whitish part is the part where the altitude is high, and the dark part is the part where the altitude is low. The darker part is called the lunar mare and is thought to have been formed by the impact of meteorites. Since the moon is not flat and there is a difference in elevation, the darker part looks like some kind of patterns. Number 4. In 1969, humans landed on the Earth's satellite, the moon, for the first time. What did astronaut Neil Armstrong say when he landed on the moon? That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Number 5. There is an old tale related to the moon in Japan, Princess Kaguya. What is the story like, to put it in a nutshell? Once upon a time, there lived an old man and an old woman. When the old man went to the forest to cut bamboos, he found a shiny bamboo. He cut it and found a little baby inside. The old man and the old woman raised and cared for the baby, who grew up to be a beautiful woman named Princess Kaguya. She was so beautiful that many men were courting her. Princess Kaguya told the suitors that she would get married if they can get her a very hard-to-obtain precious treasure, but no one could get it. Princess Kaguya was actually a resident of the capital of the moon. Then, Princess Kaguya returned to the capital of the moon. Number 6. At Himeji Castle, the moon viewing festival is held at Sanomaru Square in the middle of autumn. What kind of event is held? With illuminated Himeji Castle in the background, koto, Japanese drums, nogwaku, traditional folk dances, and local performing arts of Himeji will be performed. The gourmet booth also sells local sake from Himeji and Banshu, Tsukimi Dango, Senhime Bento. There are also place for tea ceremony and a moon observation corner. Number 7. Himeji Castle is a national treasure and a World Heritage Site. What is the other name that it is also known by? Why is that so called? White Heron Castle Hakuorojo, or Shiarasagijio. It is said that this name was given because its white walls are like the white heron. Number 8. What is the difference between national treasures and important cultural properties? Important cultural properties and national treasures are not separate entities, and those that have particularly high historical and artistic value among important cultural properties are called national treasures. As of 2022, there are 13,360 important cultural properties and 1131 national treasures. Number 9. There are 3 types of World Heritage Sites. What are they? How many World Heritage Sites are there in Japan as of 2021? Natural, cultural, mixed. There are 25 sites. Number 10. Which World Heritage Site in Japan do you want to visit the most? Why do you want to go there? I want to go to Shirakami-sanchi. The reason is that it was first site in Japan that has been registered as the World Heritage Site, and I have never been there before. I would like to take a leisurely walk in the world's largest primeval beech forest when it is fresh green or in autumn colors.